Hello traders, good morning. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures, downtown Chicago. Last night here in Chicago we gave a presentation with the CME group, RJO Futures, the CME group, and David Hightower, some of the titans in the industry for our clients here in Northern Illinois and potential clients. It's just real fun to talk about the markets. And I just come away with, I think in our lifetime we're going to see some things that we've never seen before. And I would refer to it as money flow. So I'm going to get a little more specific in the weeks ahead about what I'm talking about. So corn's our first market here today. The funds are now long 170,000 contracts of corn. So they were short the month of February. Now they're long. So we'll kind of see where we go here in the corn market. Our first chart of corn, you can see it's trending higher. This looks good. And I'm just all this talk about tariffs and things like that, I'm a little concerned, but it's the time of year for corn to trend higher by as many acres as it can, and that's what it's going to do. We've had 5 weeks of stellar exports in U.S. corn. So this is a supportive backdrop for corn. When it does sell off, this export demand is going to support corn. So we'll keep talking about that. Okay, the soybean market. This morning you got U.S. soybean sales to China. Get used to that headline. I think China, they were on a holiday here and they don't have the coverage for soybeans going forward. I think you're going to see this each day here, and we'll talk about that every week. All right, our next chart is soybean meal. Here it is. You can't make this stuff up, and perhaps maybe this chart of soybean meal will help you folks trading other markets. When you gap higher like this and you never fill this gap, this becomes bullish here. And it's simple to know about gaps. And remember, sometimes simple is genius. So this soybean meal opportunity, it may be around for a few more months. More soybean meal sales from USA. So it's a good story, and we'll keep talking about that. Certainly fund activity here. We're a little bit lower here today, so maybe we've come too far too fast. And like I touched on, maybe we're going to see some things that we've never seen before. You don't see charts like this on soybean meal very often at all. So take a look at that, and we'll keep mentioning it to you. Okay, and then the wheat market here, you can see wheat. Maybe wheat's come too far too fast. Wheat, a leadership role here today. Early in the week, the good to excellent in Kansas wheat was 4%, and the very poor to poor was like 50%. So supposedly this is the good wheat compared to Oklahoma, for example. So we've got a short covering going on wheat. So now all these funds are along these grain markets, and the next couple weeks will be really, really important. Everybody have an excellent weekend.